Air fryer fried chicken is easily one of the top 5 lunches that I make on a daily basis. And after hundreds of attempts, I found the fastest way to make it as crispy as deep fried, but with 30% fewer calories. And as a bonus, I'll show you the 3 sauces that I use to instantly take this chicken from crispy and juicy to a flavor bomb. To start, we're gonna need chicken breast. Boneless thighs work too, but breasts give you more volume and protein for fewer calories. And if you watch the cooking time, it won't dry up. To prep it, we cut each breast into 2 to 3 thick strips. It's gonna look like chicken tenders, but without that tendon in the middle that's annoying to remove. From here, we're gonna need to salt the chicken directly with 3 grams of salt. I prefer salting it here instead of salting the breading flour. This way you have much more control over how much salt goes into the chicken. Now, to bread it, in 3 separate bowls, add half a cup of flour, 2 egg whites, and finally, cornflakes. Now, coat the chicken in flour, making sure the entire surface is covered. Then shake off all the excess. This flour is the base layer of the breading, and without it, the egg won't stick. Next, dip the chicken into the egg white, and again, make sure to generously coat the entire surface, or the cornflakes won't stick. Then press it into the flakes, not just to help them stick better, but also to break up the big flakes into smaller bits. Set it aside and repeat the process with the remaining chicken. Place in the air fryer basket or tray and spray 2 seconds or 2 grams of oil spray on top. You can do the same by weighing the oil and brushing it on top. It just doesn't work as well as spray. Now air fryer 200 Celsius or 390 Fahrenheit for 7 to 10 minutes, and ideally you should preheat your air fryer for 5 minutes. That way the chicken browns faster and is less likely to dry out, but it's not mandatory. For me, just 7 minutes was enough to get a golden color and the chicken came out super juicy and well cooked. If in doubt, you can check if it's done using a thermometer. If you read 68 Celsius or 155 Fahrenheit, it's ready. Or just cut into the thickest part to check. This is the doneness we want to get. Eating it plain just like this is already amazing. But to take it to another level, I'll show you the 3 quick sauces I make to go with it. Starting with the spicy one. In a skillet or saucepan, add 2 tablespoons of hot sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey, 0 sugar ketchup, soy sauce, and a mix of half a cup of water and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Bring it to a boil on high heat, stirring it well to avoid any clumps. Once it thickens, finish with 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of sesame oil. I prefer adding it at the end to ensure minimal heating and to preserve the maximum flavor. And it's ready. Now to finish, just brush the sauce on top of the fillets, and I usually don't recommend covering the whole chicken with the sauce, so at least the bottom part stays dry and as crispy as possible. Now let's try it. I know this technique works because I've done it many times, but I'm always surprised at how crispy it is. To me, it's the perfect spice level if you just glaze the top. And as a bonus, you get half of it that's not glazed and it's extra crispy. Now for the second sauce. In a skillet, mix the juice of 1 lemon, and you really can't replace it with lime. Lime is much more acidic than lemon, and we wouldn't be able to use enough of it so the sauce has a pleasantly citrus taste. But if you can't find a lemon, you can replace it with a mix of 2 parts of sweet orange juice and 1 part lime juice. Now, add 3 tablespoons of honey, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder, or just salt if you don't have it, and half a tablespoon of cornstarch mixed with 1/4 cup of water. Heat the mixture on low heat, stirring it well to avoid any clumps until it forms a smooth glaze. If it gets too thick, you can add some water and vice versa. Finish with 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and the lemon honey glaze is ready. Oh, the sweet and sour of this sauce is super addictive. Now, for the last garlic parmesan glaze, melt 30 grams of butter and saute 3 grated garlic cloves. And that's a lot of garlic, but it's the main flavor of the sauce. And after sauteing, the flavor becomes milder and sweeter. Then, add the juice of half a lime and chopped parsley, and boil until the sauce thickens and starts bubbling. Then using a brush, apply a thin layer of sauce on top of the fried chicken and finish with 20 grams of grated parmesan, evenly distributed across the fillets. Now, let's taste it. It's kind of like chicken parmesan, but way crispier than we're used to eating. Definitely the dominant flavor is the garlic, and it works really well with the parmesan. And if you like this video and want more diet-friendly recipes that are carefully tested and explained to get it right the first try, check one of these videos out, and I'll see you there.